Okay, so it does seem to work. Can you hear me too? I guess you should be able to hear me. Perfect. Okay, I think the only issue I have now is like a bit of latency, like nice, like just like being a bit few seconds like in advance of the stream. Ah, no, not anymore. Perfect. Noise. Okay, then I guess I can start advertising for the stream. And I'll join Discord. I don't know, this like special guest talk channel. I'll mute myself there, and you can join Corky or like whoever wants to give like input to this stream. So not random guys, but you can do that. So maybe Gorky, you join in, and we can see if we like other people can hear you as well in the stream. Let's see if it really works. I'm still not 100%. Uh, I'll post the link as well in our Discord. Hey ho.
Hello.
Hey. So can people hear Gorky too on the stream?
Yes.
Perfect. This is like funny, like streaming.
That's nice. That's nice. It's an experiment, right?
Yes, basically. And we'll see how it works. Okay, then I'll write in guild chats that we're starting. I guess you simply found it as well by like just writing like RichestGuyinEso on YouTube Rage, so I'll just tell them to do that in game.
I think I have an issue.
You have one? You don't find it on YouTube or which one?
Yeah, I find it, but I can hear myself. So I need to mute the YouTube one, probably.
I think you have to mute the stream so
I hear
you.
myself with like a 10-second delay.
Okay, that's weird. Alright, so maybe you have to mute yourself on this, or like mute the stream, so you only hear the stream via me. But I'm not sure if that's the issue. Oh, point. Okay, hello everyone. I'm not talking a lot yet because we're still sorting out how Gorky can join on the stream. Um, hmm, good point. Might mute Discord. Okay, well, hello everyone. I'm not sure how many people there are yet, but yeah, if you're there, just check check onto the chat maybe, so you can see how many people are actually there. Um, it's like my first stream, so I don't really have a clue what I'm doing. Think I see like around 9 to 10 people at the moment in there. Okay, well I think we would get started, even if like Gorky's not there yet, but we'll try to fix that soon. I'm not sure if it works there. I mute YouTube too, to be honest. Well, still give it a second. We'll start soon with the trading talk. Turn off sound on YouTube. I think I am already, like I already have it off on YouTube on the stream. It's already um, off, yes. Mm, okay, we'll try that.
Hello.
Okay, is this better now? No.
Yeah, I think so. Now I can hear you.
Well, that's helpful.
That's helpful. Yeah, so I think if we just keep YouTube audio off and
Mm.
just keep this channel up, we will be able.
Okay, so you like muted the channel, but now you like unmuted me here so you can hear me over Discord.
Uh, well, someone unmuted you at least.
Okay.
You didn't do it?
No,
You
I
did.
unmuted myself, but I wasn't sure if that was the thing helping.
Uh,
Okay, but then like if people on stream hear Gorky and me, then we have a perfect
yeah,
setup to actually start the stream.
I think we're good to go, actually.
Oh, that's great.
Mm,
We'll check on chat.
yeah, it's. Can you get like chat? Oh yeah, I need to end this. Oh, there we are. There are people here.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
few people there in the stream for
Yeah,
sure. That's really
yeah.
nice. For all the people who are new here, like we start like in a minute or less, but it's my first time streaming, so it's a lot of like bit of wonkiness still going on. So don't expect too much of like technical stuff working. But hello to everybody.
Yeah.
Um, nice to see that at least like chat and stuff is working.
I
So
can see if there are you opened up for questions in some channel as well, event talk or something?
yes,
No,
event chatter I think
event
like
chat.
for people who are
Okay.
like not on YouTube or whatever can like talk on Discord on the event
Yeah.
chatter one. Thank you, Arne. And yeah, I'll just use the chat. I'll keep an eye on the chat. So just use the chat if you have like any questions. Just ask in chat. I'll keep an eye on it. And yeah, then I would say we are like good to go.
Yes, and just like a disclaimer first. I have like semi-retired. I've taken a break at least from trading because of the whole Crown Store gifting debacle.
Yes.
But you have not taken a break at
No,
all, it seems.
not really, not really.
No.
But like,
Exciting times ahead of us with update 40, and there are some nice ways to make a big chunk of gold there. Why don't
yes,
you tell us a bit about that?
I will for sure. Maybe we can just like talk a second about the crown gifting because like you saw it like in general like sales all over like all trading guilds that the sales like
Yeah.
got a lot less because like people were demotivated to like trade because they like um, put crown gifting away,
Mhm.
and that's obviously like many people like just farmed and did trading for like being able to like buy crown store items with gold, and that's not possible at the moment at least. But as I've already shown in other videos, like they will introduce crown gifting soon. At least that's what they claim. If you like go to the crown store and like check here on like gift bundle,
Yeah.
um, you get the like your account has not unlocked the ability to send gifts from the crown store, so it's like not blank anymore. But they're saying like your account has not been unlocked yet, and like everybody has that now. If you go on more info, then there's like more info about the gifting and how it
Hmm.
will work like in future. So they are really working on it, and I mean I have no clue when they like introduce it back, but I think it will be in the next 3 months. I would argue they will like
Yeah.
put it back in. At
Probably.
least that's the hope.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
mean,
why,
this time of year, it's usually a bit slower than some of the other times a year, but
yeah,
this year it seems particularly slow because, yeah.
point. Tomorrow would be
But
good.
yeah, but hopefully the Endless Archive will do a bit to get
Yeah,
people back into the game.
yeah, I hope so too. Like I think like at the moment the game is just like a bit dead too. Like it's like less people online for sure, but like
Mhm.
trading suffered the most because of this crown gifting thing. But if it's like returning, and that's why like I always told people like as well who like I got like quite a few mails like as Guildmaster like hey no I'm like not interested in trading at the moment because of it and stuff like that. I always
Mhm.
told people like yeah, it's a point, but they said they will introduce it back, and we know ZOS. They take their time, they screw up things, but in the end, they like will introduce it back. I'm very sure of that. So it doesn't hurt to like make money now and be able to spend it once it's back, right? So if you just start doing getting the gold together after it's like introduced
Yeah.
back, then you'll have to wait to like
Hmm.
to do the money. So my advice
I'm
is
pre-
just keep on going now if you need
yeah,
it.
I'm pretty sure that the ones suffering the most is Zos themselves.
Point. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's like
But
one thing. If you don't have like more onto it, Gorgi, I would like
yeah,
over like a few more things, like just like some general things. Like if you haven't yet, claim the Secrets of the Tavani Reward bundle. Obviously, like if you have like Necrom, it's like free house and stuff. So like really claim it. It's just 10 days to go. So claim your
yeah,
gifts. Don't forget about that.
yeah,
And
10 days.
else, 10 days left. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And else just like some general stuff. We saw like on PTS patch notes, the newest ones, that they will bring back the Mayhem again. I think in January or something. They didn't say exactly when, but usually in the last years they brought it back in Mayhem in January. And the Sanctuary and Glow Match style pages will come back. So
Yeah.
like if you still have some of the old like Sanctuary like this ones
Mm-hmm.
here, they're still like the armor ones still have quite a worth of like a few 100,000, like 300,000 to 500,000. So sell them within the next month because like after all of those will like decrease in price for sure. So get rid of them now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's it for the new PTS patch notes. Else like another thing you should check on like money making like in the next days is like on 18th October, so like in a week more or less, like on Wednesday. There will be a new motif in game. The Kindred's Concord one, like 123, number 123, will drop from that on. Like I think like 4 p.m. CEST, CEST should
Yeah.
drop it of like Bastion Nimic. Bastion Nimic is like you most of them will know it. It's like the quest giver in like Talvani Peninsula here in the city. You find like these quest givers here on top, and Bastion Nimic is like a bit annoying thing, but you already did, I guess, most of you in the event we just had in the Tavani event. So if you still have a few boxes, you might be able to simply like keep them, and maybe they are already illegal to like drop the new motif. Like it works with blueprints. I'm not sure if it works with motif. No clue.
I'm not sure as well because there are like end of dungeon chests there. I don't know if they drop from those
From those
or
two, like they said, like in the dungeon in Bastionimic, they will drop from bosses too, and maybe even
yeah,
from chests. So it might be worth for sure, like to farm it a bit, like on 18th. Not sure
yeah.
if it's like only like one motif per day, possibly again. We'll need to test that. Usually that's the case, but it will be worth a lot in the first days or first weeks even, because it's just
But
not that easy to obtain.
What you're saying is that there are multiple sources for that motive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it might be easier to get and also drop a bit faster in price than, for instance, the
Yeah,
newer
that's
dungeon motives.
that's possible. Like dungeon modules
Yeah.
are anyway like a bit harder to get of like DLC
Yeah.
dungeons. Like these are like easy daily quests, even though like the best endemic is like a longer and more annoying one. So I'm not sure if like
Mm.
so many people will do it, especially after the event. Like everybody will be just tired of doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
coming back to like Zos saying like what the Zos is doing, they planned on like releasing that motif like with the event and they fucked up. So yeah, we'll see how they do. But yeah, that's like another thing. So like keep that in mind for next Wednesday to do like nice money. Before we start into like how to flip items and how to check on guild traders and stuff, I still want to go like through more events which will like come. Like the next event will be the Witches event, which I think like they didn't announce it yet I think, but it will like start in around 2 weeks. It's usually obviously around Halloween, so um, I think it will start in around like 2 weeks, Thursday in 2 weeks, and that will have like quite some influence on the market again because it will be the first announced XP event after
Mm.
Arcanist drop. So I think a lot people will start to like farm experience for the Arcanist and as well like for other classes. So like the classic ethereal dust and mythical
Mhm.
abmersis will like increase in price. Really like this one here, where you see it's like insanely expensive, 214,000. Um, Stays quite stable over the last 30 days, bit more than 200,000 each. And the ethereal dust as well, but you like need to craft 4 of them. This one here, um, yeah, they will like most likely increase in price too. So it might be a good idea as well if you like want to like grind yourself some Arcanist or some XP that you might maybe buy those Ethereal Dust or Mythical Ambrosius already now, so you don't have to buy it even more expensive on the
Mhm.
event times, or like just prepare to like sell them during event times. I would argue it will be quite easy to sell like the Mythical Ambrosia pots for like 220 to even 250,000 each during the event, which is quite insane. Um, yeah. So
You've stocked up, I guess.
well, you see it with you see it with the dust. Yeah, I had the
Uh,
genie idea like I think like it was like I don't know end of July after the Arcanist patch drop, etc. Necrom. That I thought like yeah now we have a new class and there's still like quite a few dusts on the market. So I simply bought like every single dust up until 600,000 I think. So I think like these dusts are like more or less on average bought like for 520,000 or something each. So it's quite a huge profit I made with those, and
yeah.
just like emptied the whole market, and maybe caused as well to like the price to increase a bit, possibly. I'm guilty of that, but yeah, I'll like put them on market during the next month, like as well, like in New Year's that there will be another XP event, and the ethereal dust will like keep increasing until like March, till like the 10th anniversary drops, and most likely there will be a lot of ethereal dust dropping in Jubilee boxes again. So until then,
Yeah.
like dust will just keep increasing because like at the moment the market is quite empty. You only have like 20 pages on TTC and like only 40 of like the mythical ambrosias. It's like really empty in
Mhm.
comparison to like usual, and so it's just like less dropping than people use at the moment. Jubilee event is far off.
Yeah.
So that's for sure a thing. As well, like with the Riches event, you should like normal Ambrosius and like Perfect Row and stuff might like be more demand too. So keep an eye on that too. Like Ethereal Ambrosius, which you like craft with the diminished Ethereal Just, they will like be quite expensive too, especially like this is like bought with RIT vouchers, and RIT vouchers will possibly increase in price too after the patch because of the new Mastercraft stations. So it's good to like always have an eye on these and like always have some in the bag. And classically, Master RITs will increase in price too, and there will be huge demand of them. Like the classic alchemy master writs, like the sealed alchemy master writs, and like enchanting and the provisioning 2 voucher 1/2, because those are just used to like level your characters. Like people simply like do like a lot of these writs to level quickly. It's the quickest way to level a character, much quicker than doing like Black Rose Prison or Skyreach or anything. And people will be like paying a lot for these. Like at the moment, you can buy this 2 voucher alchemy writ for 10,000 or less. And during the Witches event, I can promise you it will be like 20,000 plus. And the 5 voucher alchemy one will be even more, like 25 to 30,000 or even more. So it's good to like stock up on these already too, and either use them or sell them during Witches event.
Yeah.
No. So that's quite
Yeah,
classic.
so the classic XP grind market scheming.
Yes, yes. Like long time the last XP event was there, so can really make good money with that. And
Yeah.
like just lastly to like Witches event as well, there will be like recipes which use like columbine, the sugar skulls, and as well the script jelly which is needed. Um, where is it? This one here. And they will like increase in price too because people do them for the Witches Master writs as well, like the
Mm.
recipes, like for the like ghastly eyeball and like spider skew, whatever, like these blue recipes, which I'll now have a worth of like 500 gold or something. In the first days, they like you'll be able to sell them for a lot more gold. So keep an
Mm.
eye on those as well, and just be well stocked up as well. Like I think it was like this dragon bone raid, because of like this one recipe which needs those. Those go
Yep,
like a bit crazy too sometimes. So always
pretty
good
much.
to have those in the back for the Witches Festival.
Yeah. So update 40. It's been a ride following the PTS.
Yeah, true, true. You wanna keep say some stuff to update 40?
No, I think you're probably the person on EU that has taken the most advantage of the both the Jewel Master Writs and the initial uh, grains craze
hmm
that went on. Why don't you talk a bit about that?
Sure I can. Yeah, like I mean, most of you will know like update 40. They changed jewelry crafting, so like every plotting you have now on the server, like for example, like as you can see, like this chromium plotting, it will you get like by 10 times. So like after the patch, I'll have 5,000 chromium plottings, and obviously this will like decrease the price of the plottings a lot, obviously. And the question is like now it has like a worth of around 200,000. It even increased again a bit, like after being like at 180 to 160. Now it's like stabilizing at around 200,000. I actually like was a bit lucky to like last week like check the sales. I sold like where is it? Here some plottings for like the old price of 280,000. Was quite nice. But yeah, after patch, I think the chromium plotting price will be around yeah 20,000. The question is, I think the first days, even the first weeks, it will be over 20,000. So if you buy chromium plotting now and you have like 10 after the patch, you can make money simply by like selling the chromium plottings for 25,000 each. Quite easy. Um,
Yeah,
I think it will work in the first days, but the market will crash quickly. But just like because it will be the same item, like everybody will have like these trading add-ons, at least on the PC servers, telling you that
yeah,
like buying chromium plotting for like 50,000 is a great deal. Will show like yellow blinky blinky, buy,
yeah,
and some people will simply fall for it and simply buy it. As well, the
yeah,
demand will increase because it's cheaper, and so more people will be able to like upgrade the jewelry. A lot of jewelry master writs will be done, so demand will increase, but like the supply is obviously like overflowing everything. So what I'll do is after patch, I'll like start sending this chromium plottings for maybe like I'll first try like maybe 35,000 each or something, like just to like grab a bit of profit on it and see how long that works. But I'll try to get rid of all plottings as quickly as possible, as the price long term will like decrease a lot, and I expect chromium plotting
yeah.
to like be at around I don't know 10,000 each in like half a year or
Mm.
even less. So yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
important to know about the um, about the plattings changes, the jewelry changes, and as Gorg already like spoiled it, like once they announced that jewelry crafting change in the stream, they like kind of fucked it up a bit because they said like, yeah, oh, we'll change jewelry and like one plotting will become 10, and now everybody will run to the guild traders. So people were as smart and actually like ran all to the guild traders. They said like one grain will be one plotting after patch, so everybody was buying grains, and they kind of missed that every plotting will be 10 plottings after the patch.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of speculation and discussion, like in our guilds too, and to Discord. But in the end, like I said, like, hey, people, like, this is stupid. Like, sell your grains while like people think it's like a good idea. So I actually sold like my chroma grains for like 30 to like 40,000, even up to 50,000 gold each. And I
Jeez.
remember Fictious even selling them for 60,000. It was quite crazy. Like people were simply like not that smart, and now a lot of people have a lot of overpriced grains. And
Yeah.
so at the moment it's like rather worth it. Now it's like kind of similar. Now you can actually buy grains for like 18,000 because the chromium plotting price is higher. But before it was like for weeks the grain price was like higher than the plotting price, like 1 to 10. So I got rid of most of grains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and of course, many people took a gamble on the jewelry writs
Yes.
before the PTS patch notes were out,
Yep.
and they succeeded because
Absolutely.
the writs stay the same, but the cost to craft them is only 10%.
Yes, they like around 10% will be a bit more, I think, but because of still like other materials. But still, like it's a huge gamble. Like the smartest ones were actually after the stream they announced jewelry craft changes. Some people already bought all sealed
Yeah.
master rates, and I was like few hours too late. I tried to like get them in the night, but somebody was already quicker.
Mm.
Fair enough. And still like in the next days and especially the next weeks I started like buying off like all jewelry wits like people had like a spammed zone chat and like really bought a lot. And as you can see now, for example, you have like a blue jewelry wits, which I think like after update will not even drop anymore because they simply not worth giving any vouchers for them anymore.
That
So
is correct.
this one is like giving like 28 vouchers, as you can see, and has like a craft cost of like 24,000 at the moment. So it's like not like you can still do it because like 900 gold per voucher is still like a bit of profit, especially if you sell these tunable stations, which like sell for
Hmm.
over 300,000 each and cost 250 vouchers.
Yeah.
But after patch, like as you can see, like two iridium plotting are like 21,000 below. It will two iridium plottings will be like I don't know 2,000 maybe, or even less. So this Ritz will start to be like really worth doing, and therefore it's like good if you like still have some, keep them and try to like buy some of guild traders and stuff. At the moment, like myself, I'm buying like these blue ones in Guild Traders 2 for up to like 10,000 each. If they don't have Triune or Infused trade, because these trade stones are still quite expensive to do. Like we can check here. This Auric Umber you need for the Infused one, this is at around 15,000, and the Dawn Prism you need for the Triune, which is as well around 15,000. So
Yeah.
yeah, and like people were like buying these jewelry master as crazy now, obviously, and many which kind of seem to forget you not only need like the iridium plottings etc for it because they obviously there will be like a lot of demand because of the jewelry master rates too, but
Mm.
as well like
The trait materials.
yes, the trade materials
Yeah.
are like needed too, and so I
Mm.
started buying the trade materials as well. Like I got now like 500 Aragambers, 500 Dawn Prisms, 2.4k Debellium, and like 4,000 Lotus, or even 6,000. And yeah, so basically I started buying these up too because like everybody will do like this jewelry master rates after the patch, and this will be like increasing in demand quite a lot too. So I
Yeah.
expect them to rise in price as well. As well, more people will just craft jewelry because they can do upgrade it easier.
Yeah.
So I
It's
really think
probably the last thing that people are missing from like a perfect golded out build
exactly
is the
yes.
jewelry.
So so that will be like a big thing. Yeah, and as well as you already told, the Endless Archive, oh, how that's pronounced,
Archive.
archive, okay,
Yeah.
will drop, and that one will be like giving like a lot of loot, and it will be like base game, so
Mm.
everybody can like actually do it.
Yeah.
And I saw like it has 70 new blueprints and stuff like that, so you can
Hmm.
do a lot of money in the first weeks of like just doing this
Yeah,
Endless
definitely.
Archive. So if you're like into farming, if you're like into PvE content, grab yourself a partner or like a good companion. I think if you would do it like with a companion character, then you might do it with a tank, right? So you like can
Yeah.
DPS and your companion will tank the bosses and stuff.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's probably not the most efficient way to farm it. It would be in a duo, I think, because it
Obviously,
will be much slower as a
as another
just
player.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So grab yourself a partner and yeah.
Yeah. It's
So
been a while since we've seen mat prices going massively up on account of a new set.
point
I remember when Kinraz came out, jewelry prices went
crazy. Yeah,
crazy because
everybody.
every single build should have Kinraz,
Yeah.
and the most logical thing was to do it on the jewelry. Um,
So
I
you
don't think there are any sets that are like that for like there aren't any like universally good set on a single class there, but there are sets that might be
interesting.
might be interesting.
Yeah.
So, but of course, I don't think we will see any fluctuation on the mat prices
Mm.
on account of that, sadly.
Yeah, like that's a good point. Like obviously update 40 will bring a lot of sets like and class sets too, class specific
Mm.
sets, and they're
Mm.
like at the moment still like a bit wonky. Like they don't seem to
Yeah,
be all that good. But
no, but they did mention that they are like reworking a few
mm,
of them, and from what I can tell, at least the DK set and
yeah,
the Necro set seems like it's going in the right direction, and I think also the Templar set has like
potential.
garnered some interest, but
Mm,
we'll have to wait and see what
what
they
they
come
bring.
up with when they're done cooking.
Do do you know if the sets will be tradable? You get them in Endless Archive, right?
Yeah,
And
I,
are
I I haven't seen if they're tradable within a group, but they're definitely not tradable on the market.
oh, okay.
So that's
So
a big no.
only like in group, if you like go in two, then you maybe trade it
You're,
between each other.
yeah, I bet it will be like a normal dungeon, but
Okay,
I haven't like seen it. I don't think people
okay.
worry much about trading sets on the PTS,
Yeah,
but
possibly. Maybe somebody in chat knows. If so, like just type it. But yeah, but
yeah,
I actually think like the mud prices they have seen like a decrease over the last like 2 months. Less
yeah,
people trading and less people playing. No new sets and stuff. So like you can see it a tiny bit in the drawworks. It's just like going slightly down in price, and I think I saw it especially on the alloy, which like it was like 11,000 still like
yeah,
2 months ago, and now it's like 10,000, even going on 9.7, 9.8 something. So it's like
yeah,
slight decreases, and I actually think that it will like increase again with the patch. Like it will
yeah,
not increase a lot, but it will slightly increase again. There will be new sets. A lot of jewelry will be upgraded too, even though that obviously decreases in price, but still. So demand for materials will go up again. Pretty sure about that.
yeah, absolutely. And from what I can gather, score pushing something like or getting to one of the later arcs in the Endless Archive, it takes a bit of min maxing, so you need several sets going into that place to be able to like compete at a high level. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So like update 40 will be for sure interesting for the trading community too.
Mm.
I think we talked about most things. Only the last thing for update 40 is like the Grand Mastercraft stations, obviously, which are a big thing, and the jewelry which we already talked about, which are related to it. So
Yeah.
basically, all people will do like this jewelry master writs after the patch, and this will like put a loads of like vouchers, writ vouchers on the market. I actually believe though, because they are like bringing like this attunable grand master stations, so you can like
Hmm.
instead of putting like all 77, I think, different crafted sets at the moment in your house of each thing, you can all put them into one station, which will be like insanely great, and everybody will like to like upgrade these stations. They're even like increasing in size and they're glowing and stuff when you like feed more of these like attunable crafting stations into the Grandmaster craft stations. So the demand for like these tunable stations will like increase a lot
Hmm.
after patch, and as well the demand for master writs too, because you need like 1,500 vouchers for each Grandmaster craft station just to buy them. So people like the demand of like the this kind of writs will like be quite insane, especially the ones which give like a lot of vouchers for like lazy people. They will like have quite some worth. I kind of expect like these kind of writs, the purple ones for example, to sell like even for like 200,000 or something or more
Yeah.
even after the patch. And there's like still the gold ones which give like around 600 vouchers, which will
Yeah.
be the very last ones of like the writs which give so high writ vouchers anymore. So
Mm.
I could even imagine like these kind of writ vouchers possibly even in half a year or a year to be like worth over 1 million gold each. So I really, because they don't drop anymore, like
Yeah.
the amount of vouchers, I think the new gold ones you get from doing like daily crafting writs, they give like around 100 or something, and the purple
Yeah.
ones maybe like 30, or no, not even like 10 or something, right? It's like insanely low. So I really expect that the old master writs will be like increasing in price, especially like the purple and the gold ones. So at the moment, I'm still buying this purple ones even for 100 to 120,000 each. It's already profit if like after patch it will cost like around like 20,000 to do like this. Uh, Purple ones even less, I think. And so it's like really worth to like buy these things. Simple as that.
It will be interesting to see how the voucher price uh,
Yeah.
where it settles because as you mentioned, we have an influx of vouchers due to the jewelry crafting rates being done after the update. But I have a feeling that a lot of people don't do the crafting hall thing because it's such a hassle
Mm-hmm.
with the having a 270 set stations in their house. I think I think a lot more people would be inclined to grind for having a crafting hall after this. I know someone. It's a person called Blue that has at least said that it seems like a hassle.
Okay.
But perhaps now it will happen. I have
Exactly.
faith. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe at some point I even do it myself because like I don't even have a guild hall now because I was always too lazy and like thinking now it's like too expensive. People can simply like use other
Yeah.
craft guild halls we have. But yeah, we'll see. I really think like it will be interesting, but like voucher price will short term maybe not increase too much because of all the influx of all the jewelry master which will be done. But after a few
Mhm.
weeks and like month, it will like keep increasing, and master
Yeah.
writs will increase in price too, and be more rare to like buy and to find.
Yeah.
So people do your daily crafting writs, especially now. It's worth it if you're lucky. You like drop like a golden jewelry master writ, which is worth like 500,000 at the moment already, and possibly even more in future. So yeah, it's anyway worth doing the daily crafting writs to make some nice money on as many characters as possible. So yeah, just do
Definitely,
them.
definitely. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think we
That's
talked a lot already
Mhm. Yeah.
about like upcoming patches and what to invest and stuff like that. If you like have any questions or like didn't understand anything, just type it in chat. Else, I think we can like go a bit like over how to like flip items and how to like do trading a bit, right?
Yeah. Sure, 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 sure. That seems like a good plan.
Cool.
And we can just answer questions as they come along
Mm,
if anyone has any
yeah,
questions.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
What did you
like,
want to start with?
I just like thought like just going to a guild trader. I'm here like
Yeah.
in Glenumbra. I like buying at these traders because usually like not too many people are there, but the guilds usually here are not like too bad, and so you can find some nice deals often here. So let's check it out, I guess. So
Um, I feel I should warn you that the stream is a bit laggy, so I'm having a difficulty seeing what you have on screen, and I think Lou mentioned that she has that as well. So I
oh,
don't.
so
Uh,
like you're like a bit after me, or
yeah, you are
okay,
now standing completely still. Now you have the jewelry crafting writ open.
that's really weird.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
let me check if I can.
I can ask chat if they have the same issue. Do you also experience lag, chat?
That's weird. Like I see like the streaming is like exactly on point from
Yeah.
the streaming thing.
And I also have like sometimes the circle goes around on the on screen, like loading.
Oh, okay.
So
Mm, then let's see. Maybe I can try to like fix the rate a bit. Like if I kind of forgot how to do it. Like there was a way to like drop like
yeah.
the thing. Where was it? Well, I think I have it. Yes, I'll decrease this. Okay. But still, like the stream is like showing me at least that I'm in time, and it's like exactly following. So
Yeah, it's not for me, and I don't think it was for Lou, but we haven't got any word from
how
the
is
other
it?
people here.
How is it in chat? Like, can somebody in chat like check if like everything is doing well?
Or if it's freezing.
Mm, nobody's typing anything in chat.
No, nobody's typing.
Hmm. Well, then I guess I would simply like continue for now,
Yeah,
cause can't really help
you
it.
do that.
Yeah, kind of not sure how many people are even here still, but
Mm,
I mean, if you can, I'll just like keep advertising it a bit, like in chats and stuff, so people would
yeah.
keep joining. But okay, so let's start with the flipping part. So basically, once you like visit a guild trader, um, you have like I have this overview. Like I have like Arcadius trade tools with the trading add-on which is opened. I have awesome guild store running which shows me like this prices and this percentages on like average price. And these are like kind of important add-ons to like see great deals and to like keep the trading going. And I'll talk later about like which add-ons you need and stuff and what they are doing. But for now, we might focus on the flipping. So you should like set it by time, and so you see like the newest deals which people put up in exactly this guild store. And like if we just see here, like I just talked about like this alchemy roots, which will increase next patch, like not next patch, but like next event with the witches event. And I'm buying them at the moment up until like around 10,000. So it's absolutely worth buying this one now because I'll be able to sell it like in around 2 weeks for 20,000 or even more. So that's for sure a thing. Then we just had the event with the Apocrypha style. Doesn't seem to be like a great deal like I sold like quite a few ones for like 25,000 stuff. I could sell it like for a bit more, but it's like not just worth putting up just for like 2-3,000 gold profit. Depends obviously how much guild slots you have. Like I'm in 5 training guilds, and still it's like always stuff is always full. But if you have like slots, then you might even buy this one and sell it for like 26, 27,000. But never forget about the tax you have to pay while like putting items on guild traders, because you like only get 92% of the price you list the item for, because there's like a 3.5% tax to the guild, 3.5 tax to the game, which is just like vanishing to counter inflation, and 1% listing fee. So always keep that in mind when you flip items. Then we have like this water hyacinth, which is absolutely worth buying because you can easily sell it for around 160 gold. And that's for like this pop-up is like really helpful of Arcadius Trade Tools, which shows like the sales of the last 30 days. Obviously, it has some outliers, which are like in the average price in here too. But so still, it's like a really good price to check things. And if you have like some outliers at some days, you simply like check on other days to see like get an idea what the actual price is. And now it's like almost double as the one that's like listed here. So basically, you go to Guild Trader and you simply like scroll through the like first 100 listings. You simply check which is like what is worth buying, and you have like a lot of like percentages here. Like this one is like really red, so it's like absolutely not worth buying these ones. You see a lot of like good percentages, but on really small numbers. And this one is an outlier. We see it like this 950 sell one, so it's like absolutely not worth buying these kind of things. Here we have a good example for like blueprints in purple, which are usually worth quite some gold, but this one doesn't seem to have any worth, and I just have one sale of 3,000. And I'm pretty sure if I would check on TTC, that it's like not really worth a lot more too. So yeah, we see here like a Blackwood treasure map, which is like really interesting because DLC treasure maps usually have the chance to drop ancestral motifs. So it's like really worth to buy these kind of um, possibly the chat is lagging too now. They're all like telling
Yeah,
what.
there's like a delay.
Yeah, it's a
There's a
delay.
long delay.
Um, but is it an issue though, in theory?
That the stream is lagging.
Yes, because like actually like just because I talk about things, sure we can't interact that well, but they are like still following the stream, right? So
Yeah. It's hard for me to comment on what you do because I uh,
yeah, okay.
yeah, because now I see a page where the top item is water hyacinth.
Mm.
Do you
Point.
have that image still?
No, like I'm already a lot farther.
Yeah, like
That's a fair point. Yeah, I'm going
yeah,
through the store at the moment.
yeah.
Damn.
It's difficult for me to chime in on anything here because I don't see what you're doing or what you're commenting. But
Mm.
I'm talked to Mr. Toad and it was perfect for him. So I don't know what's the issue. So some have issues, some don't have issue.
Interesting. Okay. But I
Yeah.
actually get here notification on my streaming thing. Like for me, it's showing perfect. It's perfectly working, but it's still saying like the coding is like too busy, too heavy.
Yeah.
Possibly change your video settings. So I
Uh,
already did that now though, like a few minutes ago. If it helps, I don't know. Um, yeah. Well, can't have everything working perfectly at the first time, I guess.
no.
um, yeah. Thinking about it, would it help to like on Discord share the screen on Discord for you so you can comment on that in time?
Well, you can. Yeah, absolutely. That would help.
Let's try that.
Mm.
Mm,
Oh, it's only oh, we cannot do that in this channel.
No, no, it's not working. Like I'm checking too.
It's like only a voice channel, I think.
Funny.
We cannot share anything.
Uh,
Same.
okay.
Okay.
Well
But
then,
just
I'll
go
just
ahead
go
and
on.
ignore me. Yeah.
No, but it would be good if you like
Mm.
put your input. Like it worked the first minutes, right? So well, okay. Like mm, maybe you can tell Lou to like give the rights to the channel if it's
She's
like
here. She should get it. Get the message.
maybe yeah, but she might be like delayed too, so she's like she's not hearing it now, but like in 10 minutes.
I have a feeling she hears us.
Okay.
She might be on it.
Okay, well then, let's get back to the stream and to the listings. So now, like we checked upon this like Blackwood treasure map for like 8888, and it's like the DLC treasure maps have the chance to drop ancestral motifs, and these ancestral motifs are usually worth a lot. So often it's like really worth like buying these treasure maps and doing them, and then like selling the motif you get. For example, you get the ancestral Akaviri motifs from these treasure maps for around like I think it's around 20 to 25% chance to get one motif, and these are like worth around 50,000 or even more, 50 to 100,000 plus, depending on which kind of piece you get. So I think it's like absolutely worth buying this treasure map if you have the time to like do these treasure maps and do the scrying and the lead hunting. So focus on that. For example, like I actually do it a lot with the um, I can hear it like really well. Sorry, like I meant that I'm like buying the high isle treasure maps up until like 15,000 each, and like the motifs are each like worth like 1 to 300,000, and it's like really worth buying these treasure maps. So could do the same with the Blackwood ones, just on a lower scale because like the maps are worth less and the motifs are worth less. Could as well do it with like Deadlands treasure maps, like you can buy like them like for like around 35 to 40,000 on PCU and sell the motifs you get by them. It's a bit gamble, obviously, depending on the motifs you get, but it's for sure worth
What are the
worth doing them.
drop rates? Is like 1 in 6 or something?
It's a bit better. I think it's like 20 to 25%, so 1 to 5,
Oh,
1 to 4,
yeah, okay.
at least. Like I did a lot of these things.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do like a calculation, but I think it's at least 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Well, okay, then let's check for more interesting deals on this thing. Here you finally have like 200 lockpicks for 600 gold. Yeah, you can sell them for maybe like 5 or 6 gold instead of 3, but it's like yeah, teeny tiny profit, so you have to think if it's like really worth flipping. Mm, yeah. Here we have, for example, script jelly, which is like interesting. As said, like it's needed for next witches event, and you see like the average price is around like 600, a bit higher now because like in the last days somebody was selling a lot of them for like 2,000 each, funnily, or like no one, and which increased the price obviously. So it's absolutely worth buying it for 500. I think like during like Witches Festival, yeah, you might be able to sell it for 1,000 each easily, and even more. So yeah, stack up on that. So interestingly, like these just general like jewelry pieces, like epic jewelry pieces, we often said it's like always buy these things, deconstruct them for the grain, and you make good profit with them. That's sadly not the case anymore with the next patch. So sadly, you have to like skip on those. And at the moment, I'm only buying like purple jewelry up to 2,000 each instead of like 4,000 because the zircon prices crashed after the announcement of the
Yeah.
jewelry changes, and so it's sadly not worth selling them, buying them, and deconstructing them as much as it was before.
Yeah, and it's going to be a much bigger grind to make money of them going
Yeah,
forward. But again, it might open up for some for buying gold jewelry actually,
point.
because those have been like too expensive to actually make gold on deconstructing, but they might be profitable after the update actually.
Yes, that's possible because you now obviously like deconstructing you get like a full plotting instead of a grain because grains
Hmm.
don't exist anymore, and therefore like you can get the plotting from it, and gold jewelry prices of like the sets which are like interesting for people already decreased a lot in price. So like I don't know, like
Yeah.
sets like Vicious Death, Briarheart, and all the like interesting tradable sets, Mother Sorrow, like they already decreased in price because after patch you'll be able to like um, do this jewelry on your own from like purple to gold and without like a lot of costs.
Yeah.
So there will be like a lot of like golden jewelry too, like for like maybe 20,000 each, and it might be
Yep.
worth to like actually deconstruct that one then. Yep. Okay, then I'll check on a second trader just to see some more deals. Here we have, for example, this High Isle treasure map, which I'll buy. As I said, I buy like all High Isle treasure maps until 15,000. I stack up like I don't know, each like there's 6 different ones, each like 10 things each. Sadly, they don't stick, so you have to like send them back and forth via mail. Slavin can tell a story about that. Uh, but yeah, if you have like several, you can simply like just go to the plate with a chest, loot the chest, go a few steps away, uh, loot the next treasure map from the mail, and go for the chest again. Same as like service, basically, just having the mail involved. And yeah, so you can like efficiently get all the leads. Yeah, let's check a bit further.
Yeah,
Um,
just you can now share your screen, I think.
on Discord, I'll do that. So
Yeah,
you're like more time there.
just click
No.
click the channel, left click the channel, and then get like the menu on bottom with share your screen.
I don't see it.
If you left click the voice channel,
Yeah, I left. Yeah. Okay, I was right clicking it.
and then you get like a menu at the bottom in the center.
Yes, I have it. Okay, perfect. So it's not lagging anymore, and it's yeah. Well, at some point I'll find out how to like fix in between the lagging of a stream. I'm not sure if you can even
Yeah.
like just like reset it or something. I have no clue. But for now, we'll work with that. So here, for example, we have like jewelry crafting, which we need those as said, but as you see, this one is infused. It needs an auric amber, which costs 15,000 gold, and therefore it's like not worth buying really. We could still even make a bit of profit possibly with it, but still like not really. Like I just avoid all infused Interiums ones, which are around 10,000 gold. It's like too expensive to do.
Hmm.
Okay. Then yeah, we have a lot of bullshit here. Then, for example, we have like Psychic chests. It's like a motif, and you see like 40% it's sold for 39,000. So possibly might be worth a deal, but it's only one sale. So you should always have several sales to be sure that it's like really worth that much. And the second sale is at 20,000. So most likely it's not actually worth buying. To actually check upon if you like, is it worth buying now? Can you sell it for like more or not? Or was like the 39,000 an outlier or not? What I usually use is simply like I go to TTC, and this is like really important. You see it here. I have a lot of tabs open. So TTC is like your greatest friend when you're like flipping items, because not only like you can check for prices. So I could, for example, now strategic chest, check how many items are listed on Tamriel Trade Center and our PCE server. You usually click on price then, and then you see like the lowest sales in the last hours, and you see like this one is the one which is listed here for 34,000, and there are quite a few like cheaper here. in the last hours. Quite a bunch will be sold already, but yeah, there's like a few pages of them. Then it's already 29,035. So you actually, I think you could even flip it and like buy it now for 24 and sell it for 35,000, which are without like big issues. Um, yeah, it's like not too many listings, and it's a chess motif. So yeah, might even try your luck if you have like the space to like put it on Guild Trader. But often you really need to check, and if it's like worth buying it, it might not be worth it because like it's like too many on market, or it's like just an outlier telling you it's a high price. So now we are already on TTC, so let's talk a bit more about it. So first there's like the add-on as well, which you can like use in game and gives you like an average price listed. The thing is like many people don't understand where the difference is or what it actually tells as a price. They see like TTC, it's like a range between like 3,000 and 4,000, so that's the price. But that's actually not the price, it's just the average listed price. And obviously a lot of people are listing items for a lot more than people would actually buy the items for. And those are
Or a
actually
lot less.
or a lot less too, but mostly a lot more, and
Yeah.
that's leading to like too high prices of the TTC add-on, which are like
Yeah.
showing like average price of 3,000, but the item actually does sell only for like 2,000.
Mm.
So I don't like the trading add-on really. To be honest, I don't use it myself too. I really like more the Arcadius Trade Tools, which collects actually data of like sold items. So
Yeah.
you really have like good data on that. And the only issue with Arcadius Trade Tools or Master Merchant, which is doing the same, but ATT is still a bit better, is that you need the data. So you need to be in trading guilds and you need to load the data to like loading the data works if you like go to the history of a guild and go to sales and really like load the data because sometimes it's not loading the data on its own and you might be missing data so you don't know the price. And for that, TTC is helpful to give you like an idea what it might be worth, but you
Mm.
should really like keep in mind that like TTC price is not really the price it actually
Yeah.
is worth it. Yeah, but the website is really great. I already said like you see all the tabs here, and you can simply like refresh some tabs. And as you can see here, I have two tabs I refresh quite often at the moment in the last weeks, which are like these sealed jewelry crafting writs of the golden and the purple one. So if I refresh it now, I see like the last ones here, and here for example, this one 600 vouchers, 40,000. If I would have like checked it, I would have bought it instantly because it's worth 500,000 or more, as you can see in the other ones.
Mm.
32 minutes, I would be too late in the evening. 100%, I don't even bother going there. But if it would be like now, like the newest listings are now, or like 5 minutes or so, I would try my luck and go there and try to snatch that deal. Similar to like this one's here. That's like 26 minutes ago too. Like this one for 70,000 is actually worth buying. Like these two, as I told before, but I think they are gone already. And you can like just have a lot of tabs open, and I usually like refresh all at once simply by like refreshing all tabs at once by an add-on, or like just removing this browser tab and simply like loading it again. And then I just go through all the tabs and here I have like, for example, some monster masks, which I can just refresh and see if there's a cheap one. So yeah,
TTC is also great for finding markets to corner.
exactly.
Because if you're like me, you have perhaps 100, items that you check on a regular basis, and you get to see the development of the price over time, and you also get to see you also get to notice that if there are more on the market than it was 2 weeks ago or less on the market, and then you can uh, identify which items it would be wise to buy up in bulk.
Exactly.
So I made a bit of money on the Knights of the Circle style pages a while back because noticed that it had gone from three 3 pages of listings on some of them on the armor pieces down to like less than one. And so I bought every single piece I could get my hands on, and I doubled the price. And I didn't sell all of them at that price, but I sold perhaps 2/3 at 2 million. Bought them at 1 million, sold them at 2 million, and then you can afford to like have a few left because you've already made your investment back and then some.
Yeah.
So
It-
if you don't have to do it every day. I do it like sometimes I do it every day. Sometimes I do it more than once a day, but sometimes I only do it like once or twice a week. But you get like a feeling for how the items are developing in the market, if there are fewer or more of them, and how the price is going.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Like that's like really smart how to like invest into like specific items. So basically, few rules on that. If you invest into an item, it has to be somehow rare. It has to be like not easily accessible. At least if it can be easily accessible if the demand is really high. Then you can invest in it too. But usually, like in the example which Gorky just brought with the like circle items, you can really like corner markets quite easily if you see like there's not a lot around. And this happens a lot with like style pages, rare style pages, with monster mask style pages, or as I just like told before, with like a bit on a different scale with the ethereal dusts. So if you can see here, like there's like around 20 pages, yeah, exactly 20, and like I saw like it was like after the Jubilee event it will have like 100, and like 2 months after it were like only like 50 or so, and I saw like every week like it decreased like 45, 40, and when it were like I think around 40, I thought like, hey, like you should start investing into this because it's like getting less and less, the demand is high, and therefore like invested in these, and like I bought like all up until like 600,000, and a lot like around 500,000 less, and yes, you can see like the cheapest ones are like already at around 700,000, so made a lot of
Yeah.
profits on those, especially as you can like do the potions out of them.
Yeah.
And like you can do that a lot, like on different items, the cornering. Like I have like a lot more tabs open, like on these monster masks, and can just like keep an eye on what is actually like worth to invest in, and as well like skins and stuff. Can do quite a lot of money with those. Can corner these as well because they are hard to farm, these rune boxes, and they have quite some worth, like the recipes or like even like chest motifs, which are like rare. Like I remember like Ifris Will has only 3 now, but it has had like 1.5 at some point, and like it was
Hmm.
over 2 million, and I bought like all up to until like 1.3, 1.5 million, and made quite huge profits on selling them for over 2 million
Yeah.
each. And you can really just find your niche there, like just check upon like what do you want to buy, and corner the market if you have the money. You obviously need the money, and you need to be sure that you it's actually like worth investing into that. And yeah, once you like corner the market of a rare item, then you can actually like sell, like do a monopoly on it. Quite
Yeah.
simple as that.
And the more money you have, the easier it is to make money because, like, I could go and get a lot of great deals on basic materials and mountain flour and stuff like
Mm,
that. But it would take me forever to make as much money as I can do with one solid flip, like
yeah.
buying something for 1 million and selling it for 1.5 million. It's a lot of profit, and if you have the money, I encourage people to invest in expensive items because the profit is so insane if you get it right.
Yep.
In the end, you can end up having 120, 200. 300 less slots worth of expensive items, and then the money just makes itself. It just keeps
Yeah.
ticking and ticking.
Just have to like look out on like possible risks because like some items are like just you get them not all the time but just like event based, like
Yep.
for example like this monster mask, and yeah, then they you don't get them anymore and the demand is high because people want this mask,
Mm,
but it will return randomly at some point. Like
mm.
Zeus is bringing these events back and possibly you just invested into like buying all of these Lord One masks, and next week Zeus announces like, hey, like Lord Walden is coming back, enjoy it, and then the price is obviously like falling down as well. So you like really have to check on that.
Yeah.
But
Monster Masks is it's too intense for me. I buy like a few of each, but I
same.
don't put all my eggs in that basket because it's Zos. They can bring it back at any time.
Same, but like this one, for example, is one of the most expensive ones, I think. It's at 20 million each. It's quite crazy. It's like people like it a lot, but there's are still a lot around, as you can see. Still
Mm.
like people agree to like have this high price for like ages. And once, for example, this one returns, it will go back to like 3 million or less. So
Mm.
obviously you lose a lot of worth if you still have one lying around. I still have one or two somewhere. So yeah, I might sell it before it comes back. You never know. And yeah,
But it's
so
worth keeping an eye on, items over 1 million gold. It's worth it to uh, track them, and just to like see how the price evolves over time, so
yeah,
that you
yeah.
know which ones you can manipulate.
So basically, it's like really important to have like information about like price development and like on like patch notes and coming updates and stuff like
Hmm.
that, so you actually know what is coming, and then you can simply like tell yourself how would like the general player will react to this, and
Yeah.
then you know like how prices might evaluate. We have some questions in chat now. Like one is like, well, the one of if I have more gold or tabs. I think it might be gold, but I'm not sure. And the other one is like about like why Arcadius Trade Tools is better than Master Merchant. Maybe you want to answer that?
Well, it's a much leaner add-on, so it loads quicker. That's my I've run both of them, not at the same time, but the ATT loads much quicker. Master Merchant has a few settings and options that I could wish ATT had, but it's not a deal breaker.
Yeah,
ATT, it's just less resource hungry. That's
ex
why.
exactly. It's just smoother, and I like the interface more too. And I'm
Mm.
not sure if you have the like the option to like check on purchases and statistics as well on Master Merchants. Like I like these kind of tabs too. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I just
You have those as well, I think,
okay.
but yeah. But for instance, some add-on developers, they only make like special menus for Master
ATT.
Merchant, not
Ah,
not for ATT.
okay.
For instance, me as a gear crafter, there's no drop-down menu from ATT for Dolgobon's Lazy Set Crafter, but there is for Master Merchant.
Okay.
It's easier for me to add stuff to queue in Master Merchant, but
No.
uh, I can't run it because it kills my computer.
Point,
There's
yeah.
another question here. How do you price rare items with no data on ATT or and not much data on TTC?
Yeah, that's a fair question.
Mm,
Like especially like less data on TTC. Like if you go to the website of TTC and you see like there's only like two listings even or like three,
yeah.
then you're lucky because then you seem to have an item which is extremely rare. Like usually there's like always pages of listings of any item, but some items are
Mm,
just insanely rare. Like for example, I don't know, like I have it here somewhere, this Khajiit Brazier, for example.
yeah.
This is like the rarest blueprint, I think, all around, and there's like 3 listings. One of them, which is actually mine, which I didn't put out yet, and it's like has an insane worth of like 40 million plus.
Hmm.
And here you can actually like obviously see quite fairly how much it is worth because I mean if you like follow the like daily or like every few days how the price of this is developing, like none of these sells. Like surely like this one for 40 million might sell if like somebody really wants to buy it and wants to buy the cheapest one, then he'll just buy that one. So I might need to undercut it again.
Hmm.
But obviously the worth of the Brazil is around 35 to 40 million actually, like if you sold for that price. So yeah, like if
But
you
like you start with ATT. If you don't have any ATT data,
hmm,
uh, you can see if you have some TTC add-on data, but I wouldn't price it based on that. But the safest thing is to visit the website,
exactly,
and especially for higher priced items, because it's selling those items is all about finding the sweet spot and like pricing your item according to the other items on the market.
exactly,
Because a lot of people, when they go looking for expensive items, they will go to the TTC website and
um,
look there. They aren't browsing it's less likely that the Kashid brazier will be like an impulse buy from someone who just stumbles across the trader. It's
obviously,
99% sure someone will buy it because they saw it on the TTC website.
yep,
And then they will see all the items of that type, and they will pick the cheapest one. Hmm.
exactly. And I think like if you take another example for this mask here, like you see like 6 pages of it, so there are quite a few masks. It just like dropped last week, and you see like I always order it by price, and like
Yeah,
sometimes I order by last seen too if it's like something I really want to like see the newest listings, but often I do by price. And then you see like this one for 2.45 million, then 3 million, like 2, 3.2, 3.3,
yeah,
3.4, 3.5, and then there's like several around 3.5.
yeah,
So the actual price of it obviously is around 3.5 then, because it's like obviously not the 2.4 because that one is like sold already. I even checked it myself a few hours ago.
yeah,
I didn't get it sadly, but yeah. So basically you just check where's like the chunk of like most listings which are still there. Like this one is sold, this one is sold too 14 hours ago, 17 hours ago sold. This one might still be there possibly. This one, like possibly these ones from 3.2 million are still there, but like they're like in random locations, like Clockwork City, Ravenspire and stuff. So I think if you like then you have some in Grathwood and stuff. So if you like would have one Turrican mask now to sell, I would possibly put it like at 3.48999 just to like undercut this one. No need
yeah,
to undercut this one, or like just a bit cheaper than this ones which are still there. And for like a quicker sale, you could even gamble and like put it higher to like sell it in a top tier location for more. But if you want a quicker sale, I would put it around that price.
yeah. I often consider the if I see that there are some cheaper items on TTC, I always think that these will probably sell pretty quickly.
Mm,
But I want to be the next one. I want to
exactly.
be I want to be the one that they buy after these two are gone from the market.
Yes,
And then I will perhaps
you don't want to be
uh,
the cheapest one.
no, you want to make the extra 2, 3, 500K just from being like in the
Exactly.
next tier.
Obviously differs a bit with, for example, this Kaji brazier here. You really want to be the cheapest one, as
Yes, yes.
as like this one. I don't think somebody will buy it just because I listed it in Craglon. Um,
No.
People like this kind of item, like just check for the cheapest one and buy that one then.
When we're on to the using TTC as a pricing tool thing, I would uh, could you, for instance, go and see how many stacks of 200 Dragwax there are on the market?
Sure, that's another good point.
Yeah,
Will be
because
quite a few of mine.
there are quite a few people that that are lazy in ESO. I know it's a shock, but people are lazy, and some people just want to buy a lot of mats with one click.
Oh, this one is
Uh,
actually worth buying.
oh, it is.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, you can see like the price, and that one is as well the cheapest. I'll actually go there and buy it now.
Yeah.
Like, come on. um,
So this is one of the reasons why I would always advertise listing in big stacks because if you list a stack of 8 Dragwax, uh, people will never see it on TTC. But if you list a stack of 200, it's something a lot of people will have searches for, and they will go and look for the cheapest stack of 200. And they will see yours, and they will go directly to the trader and buy that and every other cheap Dragwax that is in that trader,
yep.
just because they want to save time. And that means that you can overprice it a bit over the ATT average. So
Here you see
big
it.
at stacks.
Bought and bought. Um, Exactly, like big stacks, I would like still like to add like few people are really lazy, so I'm actually like selling myself like some dry wax and temporary alloy in 200 stacks for like quite more than the average price is. So like wax I'm
Hmm.
at listed at
Yeah.
27,000 and alloy at 11,000 or something. So I make quite a bunch of profit. And some people are simply lazy, and this especially works well on like if you have like good traders, so like
Hmm.
traders in Moonhold and Kraglon or Vivek
Yeah.
or whatever. People are lazy, just go to the first trader, want to buy like a lot of wax because they want to upgrade the gear, and they'll simply like buy it for a higher price too. And else, like for people who are like a bit more checking on the price, you should like consider actually like, for example, on the Drybox, like to put on like 40 Drybox because it's like good to like upgrade 5 items, or even like
Hmm.
56 for like
Yeah.
to upgrade all like seven items. Some people like to buy in exactly like this amount of pieces
Yeah.
to just do that gear as well, like 8 for like a single piece is working quite fine. Like if you like put like random numbers, like I don't know, like 5 or so, it's like a bit more difficult on average,
Yeah.
I would argue. So yeah.
And another kind of item that is good to sell in overpriced in large stacks is style materials,
Yes.
because people run out of them when they're doing writs and the clock is ticking on their XP scroll, and they just want to get those style materials so that they can get back to doing writs. So they will go on TTC and search for a big stack, and there yours are at 100% markup. I
True.
don't. Yeah, I've sold a lot of overpriced style materials. It's
Yeah.
because you're. I think of it as a service. You have taken your time to go around the traders and pick up individual pieces of the style material in question, and you have bundled it together, put a nice bow and a ribbon around it, and put it on the market.
Yeah.
You should get 100% profit on that just for the job.
And especially like stamp materials which are used for housing too, are like really
Yep.
interested like standard stamp and
Yeah.
I know ivory
Mm.
clasp and stuff like that. So you can actually
Yeah.
sell them nicely for high price, or just like pristine Dedrick hearts. Like
Yeah.
that's
And
nice money.
also what's the what's the elsewhere one?
The sand,
Yeah, the sand also, and the Somerset one as well. It's
yeah,
also quite
the
expensive.
Kulanda one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they quite a few ones. Which you can make nice money with. And like, I'll give you now like a nice pro tip. If you like actually getting into a high isle and possibly even buying the high isle treasure maps, like I do for the leads, you can as well get like standards. How is that
Yeah.
set called? Standard whatever.
Hmm. Yep.
And like
Yep.
the medium armor set. And if you instead of selling that set deconstruct it, it has a chance of dropping the standard stamp. So all medium armor pieces of the standard set have a chance of dropping the stamp, which is worth like 8 to 10,000 gold. So can make
Yeah.
some nice money with that one too. Yeah. there's quite a few sets like that. So you just need to know.
Yeah.
But okay, we were like at TTC, like at these kind of stacks, and we see like there's like only like 4 pages of like Doriwex stacks of 200, and there's like a lot more listings of just simply like Doriwex. If I like go back here, Doriwex is like will be like 100 or something. How many? 500. So there's like not many of like 200 stacks, and like still quite some demand. So
Yeah.
can make some nice money with that.
I have the only 200 stack of Stendar stamp on the market, actually,
Point, yeah.
but it hasn't sold yet. I've listed it at 13,000 each.
Yeah, that's quite some profit. Okay, so I think like how to use TTC is kind of like understandable. If you like still have like some questions, just ask. For example, like I'm still like for searching, sometimes I'm like as well like putting unit price, how much I maximum want to pay for an item. So I put
Mm.
that in too in the search. For example, with the ethereal dust, I have like a search which is like up until like 630 maximum. I don't want to pay more for it. So it's just showing me the newest listings of that price, so I don't like have too many listings to check through. That's for sure like a nice thing to use as well. So really used TTC website. It's really worth it.
Don't price based on the TTC add-on.
Yes,
Never price on that one.
exactly. Okay, and then we can, I think, still do like a bit of like going through the traders because there's still some stuff we didn't talk about, and I guess we can end the stream soon as well.
Hmm.
So companion gear is always nice money too, even though like it decreased a lot in price during the last events. So if you like get,
Sad.
yes, I still have a lot of stocked up too. Like a few months ago, we're still able to like sell like aggressive companion guards for like 5 million sometimes in rare
Yeah.
occasions, and now it's like around a million, and it's like really rough because the market is a bit
Mm.
overflowed with it.
Yeah,
Um,
and the new companions didn't have the impact that
sure, yeah.
I suspected, but you got like a back-to-back events that dropped companion gear, including the Telvanni now.
Yeah,
So
it's just overflowing a bit, and I think it's like it will be rough. I don't think the price will return to what was like. I think
nope.
Endless Archive like has some random companion gear too and stuff, so
Yeah.
will be rough to get back to nice prices there.
Yeah.
Okay, now we are like in Southern elsewhere, which is obviously not the best location to trade in. The traders there sometimes have like nice deals as we've just seen, but they like have a lot of like bad deals as well, like just not a lot new deals. Yeah, I'm checking on it. It's like nothing really
Nope.
nice. Yeah.
What even can you do with the esoteric parchment now?
After the event, they will be worthless. Like
Yeah.
we can just like trash them. Like they're just
Yeah.
like completely useless. That's why people this already doesn't sell 10 for 15 gold each. That's funny. Okay, like another interesting thing how to make money with like trading is like for example these kind of things. So you have like this is one of 7 parts of the big Jenga kitten uses to advance the achievement. So
Mhm.
there's like 7 different parts, and somebody just listed 2 for 7.5k each. If you get all 7, then that's cost you like around 50,000 gold to like get all 7 different ones, rune box, and people like are buying this rune boxes. I don't know the price at the moment, but I guess it's like 80
No.
to 100,000.
Yeah. The
Oh, lol.
ones that have
The
what?
cheapest one is 250,000.
What?
So I think I might buy those.
I was about to say that those aren't the greatest one to do that with because you have 7 unique pieces,
Yeah, it's a
and
bit
it's
more
at
difficult.
least yeah, at least it's easier to do it with the ones that only take like 25 or 50 of the
Yes, we'll get to
same.
those soon. Like if we check on another trader, I'll just port to some bigger city.
Mm.
Exactly. Like there's like a lot of items and rune boxes and whatever which need like several items to set together. And usually you can make huge profit on just like buying the items, setting them together, and put like a huge profit on them.
Yeah.
So we just saw with the Jenga kitten, like if you get all 7 pieces, it costs you maybe 50 to 80,000, and you sell the thing for 250,000. That's insane profit. So
Yeah.
keep an eye for those out on Guild Traders. And here we are on our Guild Trader, Emporium and Moonhold. And yeah, we can check if we find more of these kind of things. Um, Any other nice deals? Yeah, this is another one. You need like 50 of these, and if you have like 50, you can set them together. And I
Yeah.
think you can't, if you set them together, the thing you get, you can't sell it. So you have to
Yeah.
sell
You
like,
have to still.
you
Yeah.
can simply sell like
But
50 of these fragments at once. And
mm,
I think you can do like a nice price premium if you like sell 50 of these. Just like check Stone Husk, it's around 10,000 now. If we go to like TTC and check on Stone Husk and put like amount 50.
yeah, like right now, I would say 13K
Yeah,
each.
like you find the things for 30k. Like this one isn't really good to be honest. Like I wouldn't do it. Like you see a few ones of like the full 50 ones for like 13,000 to 16, 17,000, which might still be make some profit buying these now for 10,000. But there's like better ones to like do that. It's like the item hasn't big demand for like this dummy, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's like pets and stuff which are just more interesting.
Mm.
Like I'll just check here. How is it called again? Like I have this. I have them myself. I'll just go into my inventory because I actually have them. Here, this one, for example.
Yeah.
If you have like 25 of these, they came with Necrom. You can like 25 of these and 25 of the other one. You get a squirrel pet, and people need all 25, so you can like buy the single ones cheaply. Like I'm usually buying them for like 10 to 15,000 each, and I can sell like the 25 of them for like 30,000 each. So I'm making like
Yeah.
double the profit I pay for them quite easily.
Mm.
And so it's like really good money to do with that. Another thing we didn't talk about yet is like fish. I'm buying a lot of fish too. Like fish has a rate 100 fish, gives you like one perfect row on average, and now you don't even have to do them manually or with an add-on, but you can like put them on the provisioning station and just let them finally directly. And the perfect row is like worth around like 60,000, I think, exactly. So I'm buying fish for up until like 500 each, and so I'll make like nice profit at the beginning with it. So like buy cheap fish, that's for sure worth it as well.
Are you what are you using the perfect roll for? What is your go-to? Because there are three things that you can make from
Mm,
it, right? Mm.
it's a point. The perfect row you can like sell by your own, but that's usually often not the best thing to sell. You can make Psychic Ambrosia, the classic one.
Hmm.
You can make the buff food one, the Clockwork Citrus Fillet, and
Yeah.
I think what can you?
Isn't there like a
I think
stab
there's
version
another.
of it?
Yeah.
Artaeum Takeaway Broth, perhaps?
No, you need something else for that one. I think, Rain.
Mm.
I think you need the
Uh,
powder pearls also.
yeah, the powder mother of pearl for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so like for
There
the
is one more, but I can't remember
yeah.
it.
But so like row
Figure it
like
out.
nice profit anyway with the fish already. Like if I would just sell the row, it's already nice profit, and I would not sell it for
It's
60,000, but a bit more.
it's for Ozorga smoked bear haunch.
True, exactly. But
It's
that one is
used a
rarely.
bit for PvP.
Yeah, rarely used. Like the citrus fillet is a lot more used. So if I would like try to
Yeah,
sell
yeah,
the
yeah.
row now, I would do the citrus fillet and sell the clockwork
Yeah.
citrus fillet one. Yeah. So another thing, I still have some Necrom reward coffers. but I don't get the motif, I think. I got it now. So like I kept them, as you can only get one daily, like when I get the motif I stopped doing them, and yeah, that's as well smart thinking. This one is a nice item still have here.
Scroll down.
This one?
Scroll up a bit. No, scroll up a bit. A bit more. Stop. Jubilee cake voucher.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. How did you get your hands on that one?
I actually bought it like during the Jubilee event this year for like 20 million, I think. And I would guess like during like next year's Jubilee event, I can easily sell it for like 50 million or more.
I how that doesn't pop up on TTC every day.
No, that's like one of the rarest items in game.
Yeah,
It's like this one was like you got this voucher from the 2016 event or something, I think so.
yeah.
And with this, if you like use it, like I could use it now, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think because I actually did it, but I don't want to try. It's too much. Um, like if you use it, you can actually get the achievement for the Tord of 2016. So it actually has
Yep.
some use still now for like to get an achievement and to get like a housing item, I think.
Yeah.
And people like are really after this one if they didn't play or didn't get the event in
Yeah.
2016. It's so old, and yeah, I was just lucky to find it by chance during this year's Jubilee event. And 20 million, it was like the only one 20 million I bought it, and I think like this one just increases by worth every year. It's insanely
Yeah. How
priceful.
much do you want for it?
Somebody's after it now. I think we can talk about that after the stream.
Okay. Let's do.
Interesting.
Interesting. An interesting turn of events.
Yeah. So yeah, eventually like I have like a lot of interesting stuff too, like all the time, like this kind of things like gold books. I still have a few as well, which I want to sell before the next Jubilee event. Like gold books are interesting too. They are worth a lot more than oh, this one I have to sell before the event drops, because it might drop again in the Witches Festival.
Uh, are you
Uh,
in game?
yes.
In someone in chat said that someone just listed another Morrowind Banner of the Sixth House for 87 million.
Oh, interesting. Let me check.
Because I want that.
Let me check. Yeah, 87
Uh,
million.
yep.
But
Is
interesting.
it gone?
No, like maybe it's still there. I think it's still there, but I'm not sure if it's worth flipping because there's another one for 120 as you see.
Yeah, but because this is what I suspected when we had the one that was listed for like a few 100 million. That Saws did something to the drop rate.
Hmm. Yeah, it's possible. Like I wouldn't personally buy it now. It's
No,
just too much of a risk. Uh,
I'm not thinking for flipping. I'm just thinking for my own personal sense
okay.
of
Like, shall I
well-being.
shall I buy it for you if you pay me the
No, no,
87 back?
don't. No, no, no.
Uh,
I because four has dropped in the last like
2 3 weeks, I think. Like at least like
yeah. So
it's like too many.
yeah. Another interesting thing. Have you seen looked at the
This
oh, what's the triptychs,
trip what?
the one that you get from the Morrowind safe boxes.
How's it called? I
Uh,
don't might not even know it.
triptych,
Trip.
Velothi
Those
triptych.
ones. Yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah,
them. Like there's three different ones here. I
yeah.
haven't checked on them. I know that they're worth a lot. Check.
Because there used to be uh, like for quite some time there were like 1.5 pages of them, and now there are suddenly three.
It's not three for me. It's like one each.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But in total,
In total, yeah, yeah. I think they
yeah,
possibly changed drop rates a bit, maybe,
yeah.
or like more people just farmed there.
because when they changed the the multi-part pets and stuff that you got from the public dungeons, they also seem to increase drop rates on a lot of stuff, and including the white gold tort recipe or
Yes,
the thesis.
we
So
saw it. Yeah.
yeah, I think they have increased prices, no, drop rates on a lot of stuff that was much
Very
rarer.
rare.
Yeah.
Possible. I still think this white gold, like the thing is like insanely rare, but it's a bit less rare than it was before for sure.
Yeah,
Sadly, but
sadly, yes.
uh, and going back to like stuff like old stuff, I still have a lot of stuff from 2016, like Unbound, like dungeon jewelry in gold quality and stuff like that. But I'm just like
Mm.
not touching it at all. um, Yeah, but we went over like a bit of more stuff how to flip and what to like do. I think like which might be still interesting is a lot about like crafting, how to do like money with crafting. So like one easy thing I can like really tell you like if you like want to easily make money with crafting without much effort, then you can actually simply buy Nirncrooks. So you simply buy like fortified Nirncrooks and potent Nirncrooks. Like it's around 30,000 and this one is around 4.5. And you can easily sell the like just like items in Nirncrooks to analyze. Like people want to like analyze it, and as you can see here, and this one has like price for 8,000, and I'm personally sell like on another account for like 10,000 each the armor. So you buy the fortified nucleus for 4 to 5,000 and you sell it for double price the item, and it doesn't need any more costs. It's just like so little effort and you make a lot of profit with it. Similar with the weapon in Nunkrux. So yeah, this one sells for like 35. Usually sells even more, like I'm selling up to like 40,000 each, and you really make a lot of money just by like doing a teeny tiny bit of crafting. Same like to analyze with like jewelry traits, so you can buy like um, I would recommend it, for example, for like Triune or like a Bloodthirsty and stuff. Like just buy some things and sell it like once you like crafted the analyze thing. Thinks that's the most basic thing how to do like crafting as well. Like with gear, quite some gear which is like used a lot. Like for example, there was like a time where like Deadly was used a lot, is still used a lot, a bit less on like armor, but still, and you could simply like upgrade like I don't know like chest piece in Divine, which is like the trade people use, upgrade it to gold, and you can like it costs like 200,000, 8 Droiworks at 25,000 each, but you can like put like a price, uh, like price it even more for like so like you can price it for like 250,000 more. So that's a classic thing. So usually if it's like you have a good traded item, which like a weapon or armor, which like people actually like to buy, then upgrade it
Hmm.
to like at least purple and in some cases to gold too, and you can do like a price premium because people are lazy. They don't want to like upgrade it
Yeah.
themselves or they can't, and you can make money
Hmm.
with that.
Yeah. Like the infused powerful assault
Yes,
ice staves are very good, and the deadly daggers. Also
exactly.
something that
I have them here on TTC.
there are yeah, there are also quite a few sets that you can do for PvP.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, like oh, now it eludes me the name. The most
Like
popular one.
Elfbane and stuff, or like
No, the rallying cry, of course.
Iron and Cry, yeah, for example. There's a
Rallying
lot.
cry. There are yeah, both both maces and axes can sell,
Uh,
and in actually quite a few traits are viable or are being purchased by people.
mm.
So
Yeah, at the moment you can see my sales like to another topic. Like I sold like a lot of Apocrypha treasure maps. Like people use these treasure maps to get leads. I like during the event I got them for like 20k each. I sold them for like almost 50k each. It's like easy profit, similar to
yeah,
the things. And I just opened Gawker's sales.
yeah.
So maybe you can explain a bit what you're doing.
Yeah. Um, well, I do a bit of everything. I do a bit of flipping. I do a bit of like provisioning, selling. I sell mats from time to time, but like the slow, steady trickle of income is from crafted gear. Uh, it has been a bit slow, like everything else in the past few weeks and months, but I still sell quite a bit.
Yeah, we
And
see it here.
yeah, um, what I mostly sell is PvP gear because the PvE market, yeah, it's hard to make money selling Order's Wrath or any other like set for PvE. So I tend to like research what the PvPers are pushing, like the streamers.
Hmm.
Try to find gaps in the market. So, for instance, if like like one example, powered and defending are the most popular traits on resto staves for PvP. And if someone is doing a resto staff, let's see, say a I don't know, a Daedric Trickery resto staff or a Clever Alchemist resto staff or something else empowered, I can craft it in defending so that I fill like a gap in the market that I don't push what everyone else is pushing. Some of the sets here are used in PvE, like Diamond's Victory is still somewhat used on a few classes, even though it was nerfed. Heartland Conqueror is also a set that's used for PvE, um, because it increases your weapon trait, so it's good to alongside charged weapons. But mostly it's PvP. And I have 120. I've made like a list of 120 unique PvP and PvE crafted items that I sell on my main account in
Yeah.
through 4 guilds. And every now and then I go through the list and I remove the stuff that isn't selling particularly well, and I'm adding new stuff and I'm doing some more research. And it's very easy money because there's an add-on for it, of course. It's called Dolgabon's Lazy Set Crafter.
Yep.
And when I get the sale in my mail, I just push the button named Add to Set Crafter, and then I step up to the appropriate set crafting station, and it just crafts it for me. And then I just relist it.
Yep.
So, but it's the wisest thing you can do is to try to figure out why people want stuff. Why do people want like sharpened, clever like alchemist staff? Why do they want a sturdy shield of wretched vitality? Um, why is the sword trait on that wretched vitality back bar defending? Um, Try to like understand why people would want something, because then it becomes easier to predict something that isn't on the market.
Oh.
Um, so don't just copy what other people are doing. Try to like make your own niche
Hmm.
for stuff like that.
And keep on what like streamers are like telling, like PvP streamers, which like have many viewers, obviously. Like if you like have an eye on that and see like where it's going, which kind of
Yeah,
set he's like using of maybe crafted sets or even other sets which you can sell. It's like really worth
yeah,
it. So keep an eye on that. And the profit range
yeah,
is
and like
huge.
yeah, and just like for instance, like a patch or two ago, they nerfed Maris Bomb,
Hmm.
and then they they the streamers like predicted weeks before what set would like replace it, and I think it was Histbark that became of like the Mars bomb replacement. And so I bought up a lot of Histbark and or was it His
Yeah,
sap
his sap. It
perhaps?
was his Spargus. The
His sap. Yeah, yeah. His sap. I bought up a lot of them, and I made a like a pretty good profit in the first week or something, but
no.
then it just died out.
Yep. So
Yeah.
just be up to
So
date.
yeah. So people, the stupid thing about overland sets is that people can like manipulate it so that they have the same drop every time they defeat like a world boss, and then they just flood the market.
Exactly. Even though I actually
Yeah,
have a niche in that, funnily, it's actually like with Mother Sorrow, like people like old people like didn't like get the fire stuff and like because fire
yeah,
stuff what people were using in PvE, and so like a lot of people like just farmed fire staffs and like they were like completely flooded the market. And I
yeah.
actually found out that I had the fire stuff already, but what I didn't have was the lightning stuff. And
Oh,
funnily enough, like nobody's like actually hunting for the lightning stuff, and I'm still like up until now. Sometimes when I'm doing like just like it's like end of world telling me to go to public dungeons and stuff, I'm going there, getting some lightning staffs, and precise they still sell for like 200,000 and like all other trades for like 50,000 up until two. So you can actually make
yeah, yeah,
quite some niche money if you find the find the right niche. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Some of these sets are like they are staples, like uh, Clever Alchemist. A lot of people are selling those. Daedric Trickery. A lot of people are selling those, but some of the sets are more like niche, and in some cases, I'm the only one listing anything from it. So um,
Yep.
then people will go on TTC and they will look for the correct piece and the correct rate, and they will find my listing. So I doubt many people are selling infused golden Deadlands Demolisher rings. So
That's
um,
true. Yeah. It's just a rarely used set, but you just need to find the buyer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The one that is passionate about necro bash builds.
Exactly. So yeah, that's a good part how Gorky makes money. And as you can see here, it's like quite a profit. Like this clever alchemist belt, like cost well with the three trades, it's like 250,000 or something to do it, and you sell it for
Yeah.
400,000. The rings at the moment, which will not work the same obviously after patch, but for now you can sell them for 2 million each, and the craft cost at the moment is like less than 1 million actually. So you're making huge
Yeah.
profit. Like that's just like these four rings are just 4 million profit already. So
Yep.
think about it. People find your own market niche. Obviously, it's not always selling quickly or like anything, but you
No,
can
no,
really
no.
make a lot of money with crafting. I want to add
It's
like
something I spend a very little time on.
yeah,
Extremely, like it's probably less than half an hour a week on this.
uh,
And
really efficient, really huge profit.
yeah, yeah,
That's actually really impressive. But you can like as well do like a bit like safer bets, quicker sell things with crafting. For example, like we already went through the known weapons and stuff. You can as well like craft gloves, as you can see here. They're selling for around like the
mhm,
classic gloves for like 8,000 in gold quality. And basically you only need the Kuta, which is expensive, which is around 4,000, so you as well double your profit here again. And it's like not a lot of effort. Go to a store, buy Kutas for 4 to 4.5 thousand, craft like a lot of glyphs, put them on the market, and enjoy the profit. So
yeah,
similar with like potions, like this Essence of Health, for example. It's like at around 800 plus. You just need to calculate. You need like a Columbine for it and like mountain flower and stuff. So it's actually like has quite some expensive ingredients, but usually you still like do quite nice profit with these potions. Personally, I love like selling the heroism pots, which are like used for like end game PvE um, content, and you can make huge profit with those. Like, let me check. I should have like here I have a sale again, like 200 of these potions for like almost 6,000 gold each. And if you put together, it's like the ingredients you need for it. You need Columbine and you need Dragon Blood and Dragon thing. So it's like Columbine 2000. The Dragon ingredients, Dragon Blood is like at 6,000, and the thing was this 11,000. If you put all together, you're like at 11 point plus 6 is 17. It's like 19,000. If you sell the potions for almost 6,000, you make a profit of like almost like, yeah, 2,000, 3,000 for 4 potions.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, if you sell like a stack of 200, you even make more profit. And personally, like, oh yeah, obviously don't buy the Columbine and the Dragon Blood and Worm for like the market prices. I'm buying them cheaper. I'm buying them for like 10,000 the Worm maximum and the Blood for 5,000 maximum. And I'm therefore even doing like a lot more profit. So alchemy
Mm-hmm.
is like a nice way to like make money too. And so generally, like how to like make money, just like find your own market niche. Like where's your trading guild like usually located? How many other people are like offering like glyphs and Nurgle weapons and stuff like that? So you don't want to start a price war in the same location. But you can actually like really find your own niche and make a lot of profit if you just experiment a bit and check which is like where's the demand in that zone, where's like maybe not many people selling that item in that zone, and yeah. So
And with the proper amount of ATT data, flipping is like just grinding the traders is also like a
exactly.
solid option. Just go through the traders, pick up underpriced mats, bundle it together, sell it for a profit, and if you do that enough, you're going to make a lot of money.
Yeah. Personally,
Mm.
like I like